Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we living. Yesterday, The Athletic posted their MLB Player Poll for 2024, where they asked a multitude of questions. I'll go over the first couple and then at the end mention some of the other results. So, the first question they asked was, who is the best player? 102 total votes. So Shohei Ohtani nearly got half of them at 46%. Ronald Acuna, 26.5%. I'm kind of surprised because A, he's out for the season. B, he really wasn't performing that well prior to getting hurt. Now his 2023 season was incredible. But last time he came back from a season ending injury, he didn't have the greatest return season. So we'll see how his 2025 is. But again, somewhat surprising. Mookie Betts, Aaron Judge tied for third at 8.5%. No problem with that. Mike Trout, 3.9%. I mean, is it a career achievement award? Trout, of course, has had an awesome career, but he is once again injured. While he was showing pop in his bat, his batting average was around 220 something this year. Yes, he was the best player in the league for a lengthy amount of time. That time has passed, though. Players who receive one vote include Bryce Harper, Gunnar Henderson, Jose Ramirez, Adley Rushman, Corey Seager, and Zach Wheeler. So Wheeler, the only pitcher to receive a vote. The other one I want to look at is who is the most overrated player in baseball. We see Jazz Chisholm leading the way at 20.3%. I am a Marlins fan. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, hindsight's 2020, but I wasn't a fan of that Zach Gallen trade. And it looks like it was the wrong move. Now, less people did vote for this one, 59. They did take some quotes from players who voted. They're anonymous, so you don't know who wrote it, but they did mention with Chisholm, why was he on the MLB The Show cover last year? And I tend to agree. And this year it's Vlad Guerrero, who was a superstar back in 2021. Since has been good, but not spectacular. Anthony Rendon, 10.2%. I mean, I don't know how much I agree with that because nobody thinks much of him anymore. He's always injured, not performing. That Angels contract has been a terrible one. Carlos Correa, 6.7%. I guess I can understand that. Really hasn't been a great player with Minnesota yet. Tim Anderson and Jack Flaherty, 5%. Tim Anderson, two straight really bad seasons last year and so far this year with Miami. Flaherty has rebounded nicely this year, so I'm not sure if I would consider him one of the most overrated. I can't argue the Chisholm one, though. Pete Alonso, Cody Bellinger, Alex Bregman, Ellie De La Cruz, Manny Machado, Blake Snell all received 3.3%. Players who received one vote: Jordan Alvarez, Javier Baez, Chris Bryant, Heimer Candelario, Manuel Clase, Garrett Cole, Rafael Devers, Adolis Garcia, Bryce Harper, Alek Manoah, Carlos Rodon, Julio Rodriguez, Juan Soto, Giancarlo Stanton, Spencer Strider, Marcus Stroman, Alex Verdugo, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, and Christian Yelich. So those are two of the most interesting categories in my eyes in this player poll. So I'll quickly go over some of the other results. So putting aside their stats and going solely on vibes, who do you most want on your team? Mookie Betts won the vote at 12.6%. A ton of guys got votes. Anthony Rendon was right. The season is too long. 31.6 said yes, 68.3% said no. Which team would you sign with if contracts, state taxes, and rosters were not a factor? Atlanta Braves lead the way at 12.7%. What organization has bad reputations among players? Multiple answers were allowed, but the Athletics more than doubled every team with 40 people voting for them. What is the most irritating criticism of the current game coming from former players? Some players voted for celebrations, how difficult the game is, and lack of toughness. Should MLB shut down mid-season so players can participate in the 2028 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles? Nearly half, 46.6%, said yes, 53.3% said no. Have analytics helped your career, hurt your career, made no difference to your career? 76% help, 10.8% no difference, 8.6% both helped and hurt, 3.2% hurt. 10, have you ever seen or heard of a player being put on the injured list when they weren't injured enough to merit it? 64.2% yes, 35.7% no. Was the Dodgers offseason spending good for the game? 91.8% yes, 4.65% no, 3.4% I don't know. Are you in favor or of opposed to MLB adopting the salary cap and floor system used in other major sports leagues? 71.6% opposed. 14.8% said a floor but no cap. 13.5% are in favor of both. So those are the player poll 2024 results of the Athletic. What are your thoughts? Is Shohei Ohtani the clear cut best player in the league? Who would you consider the most overrated player? Let me know in the comments. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.